with you guys today on this beginner growers. What's missing in your operation to get you to the next step? If you have a question that's not necessarily about beginner growers, it's okay. Wherever you are, I want to meet you where you are. What's missing in you making extra income tomorrow, even today? What's missing in the understanding? It's now spring. Everybody here should be planting lots of seeds right now, as many as they can. In pots, you can start a pot with a lot of little seeds inside the pot. And then as they get bigger, you can move them out into individual pots. I'm doing that right now, so that way I get a nice root tuber forming in all these pots.
So I had a question, Kendrick.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I planted a lot of seeds yesterday in just individual little, little pots, little cups to start. And now I'm just, yeah, what's next?
What's next?
Yeah, how much actual sun do they need per day? And
None.
okay,
No sun for babies. No sun for sprouts. No sun like a womb until it has a green on it.
okay,
You keep anything that you're potting into a dark place. So you want to
okay,
have the area in which you're sprouting as the most shady and the darkest.
okay,
So when sprouting, sprout in the dark, and then as it has a leaf, then you bring it out into the light. And I think that's a good place to start too, with your question, because even yesterday I saw in the members area, Joseph actually had shared a photo of his. Oh no, it was on Facebook. It was on Facebook, and he shared a photo of him taking his starter kit because he got his starter kit and he made content about it, unboxing it and also planting it. And then he had a photo of the starter kit trees in sun and there was no leaves on them. And I had mentioned you really only want to bring your pots out into the sun once there's leaves on it. Now,
okay,
I've sprouted all of my pots, they're in direct sun, but I did it before it got too hot. I
okay,
did it before, like I did it in April and May, mostly April. It wasn't as hot as it is now. Now that it's really getting into June, April was like that ideal. So now that it might be, really hot, I would say sprout in the dark. You could even put some shade cloth up if you need to, or just put them under a tree, have them more so in a shady place, very similar to sprouting a baby. Is in the depth of the womb, is in a dark space. Then once it shoots up and it comes out, and that's when you bring it to the light. And even then, it's very minimal light. It's more very shady light because even those first leaves that come out, they're very soft and very sensitive. And then you can get in more into full sun as they get into have that second tier.
okay.
Yeah, that was a great question.
So now I have them indoors, so I just need
Oh,
to make sure that I have them in a dark place.
yeah, not like dark, but just not like direct sun.
Okay, got
That way
it.
they can maintain a cool environment. You don't want it to be blasting hot. Of course, nature can do it, but to have a higher germination and less stress on the trees than sprouting them indoors is fine. Anywhere indoors, just maybe not directly in a window where the light's coming in.
Got it.
You don't really just want any direct heat on it. Although we want the sprouts to be warm, that maybe having it by the window will help it heat up, because inside it could be, depending on how cold you have it inside. But for the
Okay.
most part, if you have it at about 70 degrees even, that's probably as cold as maybe you would want even your house anyways. But um, they'll sprout really well in anything over, like, you want to wait to sprout if you're sprouting outside when the temperature is over 60, more ideal over 70 at night. And then if you're sprouting inside, just making sure that it's not too cold inside, because that will also take longer to germinate. Instead of germinating in 6 days, it could take 10 days depending on the coldness.
Got it. Okay.
That's why sprouting in the wintertime, it's good to have a heat mat. But now that it's pretty much warm out, mostly everywhere,